Have you ever poured effort into driving visitors to your online store, only to watch them browse and then just vanish, leaving you wondering, why didn't they buy?
Oh, absolutely. It's a really common frustration, isn't it? And frankly, it can be infuriating for store owners.
Exactly. But what if the solution isn't just about getting more traffic, but maybe crafting smarter content?
It's funny how many businesses kind of miss that. They optimize for clicks, yeah, but not really for cash.
Hmm.
That's exactly why our deep dive today, which we're calling Shop Strategy, is so critical. We're not just talking about getting eyes on products. We're really talking about turning those browsers into actual buyers.
Right. So our mission in this deep dive is to uncover practical, actionable strategies. We want to help you craft content that doesn't just grab attention, but actively drives revenue, really transforming your Shopify store into a conversion powerhouse.
Exactly.
And this deep dive is powered by Growth Suite. Growth Suite helps you run smart discount campaigns on your store. You can actually test it for free on your Shopify store.
Yeah, and that's crucial because the harsh reality for many online businesses is, well, traffic without conversion is just expensive window shopping.
Huh, yeah, expensive window shopping. I like that.
It's like having this beautiful storefront on a really busy street, but nobody ever actually steps inside to buy anything.
Yeah.
A lot of Shopify owners focus too heavily on driving traffic, and they kind of neglect the critical elements that convince visitors to, reach for their wallets.
And when you look at the actual numbers, it's clear there's a huge untapped opportunity here. The global average for Shopify stores sits at, a seemingly low 1.4% conversion rate?
Yeah, around there. Seems low.
But here's where it really hits home. The top performing stores, they achieve rates of 4.7% or even higher. That's more than 3 times the average.
It's a massive difference.
It really is. What's the secret sauce? What are these top performers doing that the average store, isn't?
That's a powerful point. And what's truly compelling is that Shopify stores, on average, they typically outpace competitors on other platforms by up to 36%. So this isn't just like a statistical blip. It's a clear sign of what's possible when you really nail your content and your conversion strategy.
So just imagine the impact of moving your own conversion rate up just 1 percentage point. Let's say your store gets 10,000 monthly visitors. Average order value is $50. Well, that's an extra $5,000 in monthly revenue.
Right. Without a single new visitor.
Exactly. Without spending a single dime more on getting people there. That's profit you might just be leaving on the table right now.
And this leads us to a really important question, too. What's considered normal for your specific industry? Because we see a lot of variation.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Health and wellness stores, for instance, they typically enjoy higher rates, maybe around 3.1%. That's likely due to repeat purchases, maybe subscription models where customers come back often.
Okay.
Electronic stores, on the other hand, they tend to hover around 1.84%. Home and garden, retail, fashion businesses, they both average about 2.3%.
So why that difference? You touched on it, but I guess it often comes down to things like product price points, right?
Mm-hmm.
Purchase urgency, the length of the buying cycle.
Precisely. A $15 wellness supplement just requires way less thought than, say, a $1,500 laptop or a whole new sofa.
Sure.
Understanding your industry benchmark gives you a realistic target. It helps you set achievable goals. It's really about figuring out where your store stands and seeing that massive opportunity that might be available. It personalizes that target for you.
Okay, so moving into how we actually tackle this. When we talk about strategic content, you said traffic without direction is just noise.
Exactly. It's like throwing spaghetti at the wall and just hoping some of it sticks.
Yeah.
Effective content needs clear, measurable goals that go, beyond simple page views.
That's such a crucial distinction. So many businesses get stuck chasing those vanity metrics, right? Page views, likes. But when we talk about concrete metrics, what are some of the most impactful ones so Shopify store owners should really be tracking? Things beyond just page views.
That's a great question. So instead of just aiming for more eyeballs, you should be targeting things like, say, 50 form submissions monthly from your blog content, or maybe a 20% increase in conversion rate specifically from your content pages quarter over quarter.
Okay, real results.
Yeah, or maybe it's 1,000 new newsletter subscribers. For those higher ticket items, you might even target something like 15 consultation requests per month generated directly from your how-to content. These are the kinds of numbers that truly turn content from just a cost center into a real revenue driver.
And aligning that content with your overall business objectives is, it's non-negotiable, isn't it? Different goals absolutely need different content approaches.
Totally.
So if you're aiming for pure traffic generation, you need that keyword-optimized content, stuff that ranks well in search.
Right.
If it's customer engagement you're after, maybe interactive content like quizzes could be phenomenal.
Yeah, those can work really well.
And for product education, you really need those detailed tutorials and comparison guides.
Exactly. And this is where we start building out that conversion-focused strategy. I like to think of content as a kind of hub and spoke system.
Hub and spoke. Okay, explain that.
So at the center, you have these comprehensive pillar pages. Think of a definitive, really in-depth resource, like a complete guide to skincare routines.
Gotcha. The big one.
Right. Then, surrounding these pillar pages, you have supporting articles. These explore specific subtopics like how to treat acne-prone skin or the best moisturizers for oily skin.
Oh, okay. So they all link together.
Precisely. This establishes you as an authority. It improves your SEO because of all that internal linking. It creates these natural pathways for discovering products. And crucially, it increases time on site because visitors are exploring related content. It's like an interconnected ecosystem designed to guide them along.
So if that's the structure, the framework,
Yeah.
then different content types also serve different conversion goals along the buyer's journey, right? How does a visitor actually move from just casually browsing to, deciding to buy?
Exactly. So educational blog posts are fantastic right at the top of the funnel. They build awareness, establish your expertise.
Okay, first contact.
Then, as a customer moves into the consideration phase, things like case studies and testimonials provide that really important social proof.
Mm-hmm. Seeing others succeed.
Yeah. Then, how-to guides and tutorials, they demonstrate your product's value in a very practical way. And finally, comparison content directly addresses potential objections and helps facilitate that final decision. The real magic happens when these types connect logically, smoothly, guiding a visitor from that initial discovery all the way to a confident purchase decision.
Okay, that makes sense. So once you have that strategic content mapped out, it's all about optimizing for discovery and action. And that means inevitably a deep dive into keyword research and SEO.
Yep.
And you really need to go beyond just search volume, right?
Yeah.
And focus on the intent.
Oh, intent is everything. Are people making informational queries like how to treat dry skin? Or are they doing comparative searches, maybe best moisturizer for sensitive skin? Or are they using those transactional terms like buy CeraVe moisturizer online?
Right, the buy now keywords.
Exactly. Those buyer keywords, they typically have lower search volume, sure, but their conversion potential is much, much higher because the user is already further down that buying path.
Makes sense.
So once you identify them, you need to integrate them naturally into your on-page SEO essentials. That means your page titles, your meta descriptions, SEO-friendly URL structures, proper heading hierarchy, H1 for the main title, H2s, H3s for subheadings to structure the content.
For readers and for Google.
Exactly. And don't forget image optimization. That includes descriptive file names and alt text for accessibility and SEO.
Okay. And speaking of pages, designing high-converting landing pages is absolutely crucial, isn't it? These are like your dedicated conversion machines.
They really are, built with just one goal in mind: conversion.
So they need those benefit-focused headlines. So instead of just saying, introducing our organic cotton t-shirt, maybe something like, stay cool and comfortable all day.
Exactly. Cut to the benefit. They also need concise, persuasive copy, really high-quality visuals, and strong social proof elements like customer reviews, maybe trust badges.
And from a design perspective, what should people keep in mind?
Well, first, minimize distractions. Use strategic white space, let the content breathe. Create a clear visual hierarchy so the most important stuff stands out. And critically, ensure mobile responsiveness.
Yeah, that's huge now.
Over 70% of Shopify traffic is mobile, so you can't ignore it. And don't try to cram too much information above the fold. Focus on a compelling benefit that makes people want to scroll down.
Okay. Now, the call to action, the CPA. That's truly where the potential conversion is won or lost, right? It's the moment of truth.
Absolutely.
So what are some of the best practices here that really push people over the line?
Okay, so first, use action-oriented, specific language. Instead of just a generic submit, think about the specific action. If it's a lead magnet, maybe get your free sample tells me exactly what I'm getting.
Clear value.
Right. And don't underestimate urgency. Just adding something like only 5 left can genuinely nudge someone over the edge. It taps into that fear of missing out, FOMO.
Yeah, FOMO is powerful.
It really is. And you should always, always test variations. Button color, size, placement, the copy itself. Even small tweaks can sometimes make a surprisingly big difference.
And there's some interesting psychology behind CTAs too, isn't there? Like using first-person phrasing.
Yeah, that's a fascinating one. Things like get my discount instead of get your discount can actually increase click-through rates. It feels more personal, more empowering to the user.
Interesting.
And it's not just what you say, but where you say it. Your CTAs and blog posts should feel like natural next steps in the content flow. Social media CTAs need to be super concise. Email CTAs should ideally have a single prominent button.
And what about mid-content CTAs? I've heard those can work well.
They can perform exceptionally well, actually. It often surprises people. But if you place a relevant CTA after you've delivered significant value in the content, people are often primed to take the next step right then and there.
Okay, so different content formats obviously convert differently. Let's unpack how to leverage some of the main ones. Blog content is often a cornerstone, right? But it needs to be optimized for conversion, not just reading.
Absolutely. That means creating scannable content. Use descriptive headings, bullet points, numbered lists, relevant internal links to guide the reader deeper into your site.
Basically, make it easy to digest. Think about your own reading habits online. Do you really scroll through huge blocks of text?
Probably not.
Exactly. And that's why some of those formatting stats are so eye-opening. Like, posts with images every 75, 100 words get double the social shares.
Yeah, visuals break it up, and shorter paragraphs hold attention longer. It forces you to be concise. So, I have to ask you, the listener, are your blog posts really earning their keep right now? Or are they just walls of text?
Good question.
And when it comes to high-converting blog types, product guides and comparisons are obviously great for bottom of funnel, but also problem-solution articles.
Like how to solve X problem.
Exactly. Those typically outperform just why buy Y product. Think about it from the customer's perspective. Are they searching for running shoes, or are they searching for how to stop my feet from hurting after a long run?
Right, the pain point.
By addressing that pain point directly, you're not just selling a product, you're offering a genuine solution. That builds trust, it builds authority, and that's often why how-to content converts better. It's meeting an explicit need the searcher has.
Okay, so beyond text, visual content is just essential now, especially for e-commerce. High-quality product imagery is, well, paramount.
Non-negotiable. Professional photography can increase conversion rates by up to 3 times. Lifestyle images help customers visualize the product in their own lives.
And things like zoom and 360-degree views.
Huge. They reduce uncertainty. For things like fashion and home goods, having multiple images from different angles can boost conversion rates by over 40%. It's all about eliminating doubt and building confidence.
And then there's video.
Video. This is where it gets truly impactful. Video content is perhaps the most powerful conversion tool available today, especially for products that really benefit from a demonstration.
What kind of numbers are we talking?
Well, products with video demonstrations experience, on average, 35% higher conversion rates.
Wow, 35%.
Yeah. And visitors who watch videos typically spend 2.6 times longer on your site. Think about product demonstrations, authentic customer testimonials, maybe even behind-the-scenes videos that build a connection with your brand.
Any tips for making video effective?
Keep them concise, definitely. Around 60 to 90 seconds is often a sweet spot. And always have a clear call to action at the end, or even overlaid during the video. Tell people what to do next.
Okay, so the modern shopping journey isn't really linear anymore, is it? People bounce around. That's why multi-channel conversion and personalization seems so critical now.
Absolutely. Take social media platforms, for example. They've really evolved beyond just brand awareness. They're direct conversion tools now.
How so?
Well, each platform needs a slightly specific approach, right? Instagram and Pinterest are fantastic for visually striking imagery. LinkedIn and Twitter are better suited for educational content, maybe thought leadership. TikTok is all about entertaining, short-form, often viral videos. And Facebook works really well for community building and highly targeted ads.
So you adapt the core message.
Exactly. Adapt your core messages to fit the native format and the audience expectations on each platform. You can't just blast the same thing everywhere.
And then there's social commerce itself, like shoppable posts, product tags, live stream shopping.
Yes. That truly removes friction from the conversion process. Brands implementing these features often see conversion increases of 30% or more from their social traffic. It's particularly effective for impulse buys, maybe items under $50.
Because it's immediate.
Right. It's about meeting the customer right where they are and making it incredibly easy, almost effortless to buy.
Okay, let's switch channels. Email marketing. Still a powerhouse.
Absolutely. It consistently remains the highest converting digital channel. We're talking average conversion rates 3 to 5 times higher than social media.
Wow. So many people think email's old school.
Maybe, but it's a gold mine if you use it right.
So what's the secret? Is it just sending more emails?
No, definitely not. The secret is segmentation, sending targeted content to specific customer segments. That's the key.
Like what kind of segments?
Things like people who abandon their carts, customers needing post-purchase follow-up or nurture sequences, members of your loyalty program. Segmented campaigns generate, on average, 760% more revenue than those one-size-fits-all email blasts.
760%.
That's incredible. It is. Even basic segmentation, just based on purchase history, can easily double conversion rates from email. It's all about sending the right message to the right person at the right time.
And within those emails themselves, what works?
Well, compelling subject lines are non-negotiable. They can boost open rates by up to 35%. Mobile-optimized templates are essential. Over 60% of emails are opened on mobile now. Clear, prominent CTAs, obviously, and personalization elements.
Not just using their name, right?
Right, go beyond just the name. Reference products they viewed offer behavior-based recommendations that can seriously increase conversions, make it feel relevant to them.
Which brings us neatly to a really crucial principle. Generic content speaks to everyone and ultimately converts no one.
It's just more, exactly.
So how can you make your content truly personal, truly relevant?
Well, you can use Shopify apps specifically designed for dynamic content. You can tailor experiences based on customer segments or even their location. Offer those behavior-based recommendations we mentioned. Even basic personalization often increases conversion rates by 5–10%.
And more sophisticated approaches.
Sophisticated personalization can drive 20–30% improvements. It's really about making the customer feel seen and understood.
And this is actually where a tool like Growth Suite becomes incredibly powerful, isn't it?
It really is, because it does that heavy lifting for you. It meticulously tracks visitor behavior, predicts purchase intent.
So it knows who's likely to buy and who might need a nudge.
Exactly. For visitors, it identifies as maybe less likely to convert right away. Growth Suite can trigger a personalized, time-sensitive discount offer. Something like, hey, here's 5% off F, but only for the next 15 minutes.
And crucially, it doesn't just blast discounts at everyone.
No, that's key. It only shows offers when there are specific signs of engagement, like they've spent significant time on a page or maybe added something to the cart but hesitated. This avoids that random, indiscriminate discounting that can hurt your brand integrity. And it automatically generates unique time-limited discount codes and even deletes them after they expire. This ensures the offer feels genuinely time-bound and impactful. It's almost like having a hyper-intelligent sales assistant working for every single visitor on your site.
That's really cool. Okay, so finally, none of this matters if you're not tracking it right.
Absolutely. Without proper tracking, you're essentially operating blindfolded. Measuring and continuous improvement are completely non-negotiable.
So what are the key things to track?
You need to track conversion rates, obviously, but break it down by content type and traffic source. Look at engagement metrics, time on page, scroll depth. Track click-through rates on your specific CTAs. And revenue attribution by content piece is vital to actually see the financial return from your efforts.
And setting up that tracking properly, what does that involve?
It means implementing Google Analytics 4, making sure e-commerce tracking is enabled. Setting up goal tracking for both purchase conversions and maybe micro conversions, like email signups. Creating custom dashboards can help visualize the data that matters most to you, and using UTM parameters.
Yeah, those little tags on links.
Exactly. They're like little tracking codes you add to your links so you can see precisely where your traffic and, more importantly, your conversions are coming from. It removes so much guesswork.
Okay, and that leads us directly into A/B testing and optimization, the systematic way to remove that guesswork.
Right. Focus your tests on high-impact elements. Test your headlines, your CTA wording, the button design, placement. Test different content formats or lengths, maybe video versus text for a particular topic. Test visual elements like different product image styles or hero images on landing pages.
Test, learn, iterate.
Exactly. This isn't a one-time project. It's a continuous improvement process. Set up testing schedules. Prioritize your tests based on potential impact. Analyze the results. Don't just look at the conversion rate. Try to understand why one version won. Document what works, and then scale those winning approaches across your site.
And even small gains add up, right?
They absolutely do. Even modest gains, say 0.1% improvement monthly, compound dramatically over a year. That 0.1% might sound tiny,
Yeah. Almost insignificant.
But think of it like compound interest for your business. Over a year, that's a nearly 13% improvement. And that translates directly to thousands of dollars in extra revenue, often without spending any more on ads.
Wow, okay. So pulling this all together, what does this mean for you, the Shopify store owner listening right now?
It means that strategic, conversion-focused content isn't just a nice to have. It's really a non-negotiable game changer if you want to transform your Shopify store into a true revenue powerhouse. It's about working smarter, not just harder, with the traffic you already have.
So after this deep dive, here's a challenge for you listening. What one piece of content in your store could you transform today using some of these ideas to unlock hidden revenue without spending a single dime more on traffic?
Great question to ponder.
And remember, this deep dive was powered by Growth Suite. Growth Suite is that powerful Shopify app we mentioned that helps you create personalized, time-limited discount offers by tracking visitor behavior and predicting purchase intent.
Yeah, it's got that high-fidelity countdown timer, seamless integration right onto your pages, the dynamic, unique discount code management.
Plus detailed analytics like a conversion funnel report and cart insights. And Growth Suite even provides advanced post-purchase upsell funnels with one-click acceptance to help maximize your average order value.
Really powerful features for boosting revenue.
Absolutely. So install it today and start turning more of those browsers into buyers.